Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabriel from Sage Awakenings, your spiritual life coach and tarot card reader. Now, if you are a woman in midlife navigating change at the moment and you're looking for deeper clarity beyond this reading, then I invite you to stay to the end where I share with you about how I can work with you through my C program for women in the Sage Awakening Circle. So stay to the end and tune in to find out more. Hello Virgo, let's get into your reading for the month of March. I hope you are keeping well. I'm going to begin by pulling some cards from the Energy Oracle deck, as I do, to check in with your energy to see what the theme of your reading is for this month. For Virgo, thank you Spirit Guides and Angels. Oh, an interesting mix of cards. We've got, the first card is appreciation, and the second one is the fourth chakra with Archangel Raphael. And this is all about the heart space. Virgo, despite the noise, the complications of things around you, the not so good side of situations or people, if you happen to be around people who are a little bit more engaged in the fear energy or negative thinking and talking, and that's creating a little bit of static, or if for some reason in recent times your situation has been less than smooth, let's just say, you're able to see past all of that. And I just want to say congratulations, because it feels that you are able to come to a place of gratitude. You're able to see the world and others from a heart space. And this is a good thing. I'd like you to remember this, because, life isn't always smooth, and we're going to have days where there are wobble moments, and that's part of being human. But you do have this beautiful ability to be able to see past all of that. I'm also sensing that for some of you, for someone that is close to you, you're able to see their beauty despite challenging circumstances. And that's a beautiful quality and a beautiful trait that you have. It also means that you're able to put your best foot forward and know your worth, know your value. And that's really important. And again, a very admirable trait that you have. Because isn't that what all of us are trying to do in terms of raising our vibration and really appreciating our own value and worth, which means that we can manage our well-being really well. We know the right questions to ask ourselves to get the best out of ourselves in life. It means that you are in a far better place to see the abundance around you and within you with this beautiful lens that you have. And this ability to also have incredible empathy for others. I'm seeing there's a lot coming from these two cards. And it just sort of is also telling me that when you're in your zone, you just exude love and compassion. And this is not to say that you're perfect, but you just know how to bring healing from your very presence. Well, please remember, Virgo, that you can also apply this to yourself. That's self-healing. We'll come back and see if there's anything else we need to pull from those two cards. It's so interesting. I then switch from that heart space energy that is very prominent in these first two cards to our thinking mind. Now, we have here the thinking woman, who is very logical, pragmatic, desires improvement, desires to learn and increase her skills. Now, this is a non-gender thing. So Virgo, I do feel in the month of March that there are things that you want to research more, you want to understand more. And I feel like you're doing a bit of a deep dive to find answers. But I'm just going to say, Virgo, that, and I come back to that sense around the healing. The healing comes from your energy and your heart space. And, most of us may resort to our mind, searching for answers, wanting to problem solve things, looking for answers outside of ourselves, Virgo. But Spirit is saying to me the answers are within, and the healing power is coming from within. The caution here is that if we stay too much in our mind and we go searching perhaps down traditional pathways for answers, we're going to find ourselves going around in circles. So this says all tied up. And it makes us feel that no matter what we do, we just can't seem to get that answer. And that is because of the overthinking. And overthinking usually is generated or motivated by fear or wanting to control the outcome of something or a situation. And Virgo, this is not what is needed in this particular circumstance. The healing, again, is to come from within, the heart space. It's such a strong emphasis in this reading already. And when you go to the heart space, Virgo, you're able to recognize that's where calm and serenity comes from. And that is the key to the healing. Being calm, having inner peace, trusting that the universe is there to support you, trusting that your own body knows how to intuitively heal itself. Now, this is not a medical reading. I'm not a professional when it comes to medical diagnoses, but as a principle for healing, our body is magnificent. But in any case, I bring it back to the heart space. That is where you're going to intuitively know what to do and how to manage your energy or help guide someone in that way. Let's pull a few tarot, because I'm really feeling that that's a very specific reading to some of you, not all of you. So I'm going to pull some tarot around the challenge, opportunity, and way forward for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Yeah. So when you trust your intuition, when you trust your inner judgment around something, you are spot on. You get the answer. It comes to you. And I feel like a whole lot of things fall into place. And, that's time to celebrate then. So please follow what you believe is the right pathway at this point in time, Virgo. It may require, your situation at the moment may also require you to work with others, to collaborate. So it might also be that whatever is your current situation, and I don't know why I keep thinking it's a medical or a healing situation, it may require a multi-pronged approach for you to get the best outcome here. So, and definitely, with the Fool card, it sort of feels like you've got to go where most other people won't. You've got to take a little bit of a risk and step out into the unknown. And I feel that that's where the awareness comes from, the solution, the next steps, the healing. Okay, tell me what else, please. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Virgo. Okay. Now, because this is a general reading, I need to say that it doesn't have to be a physical healing. It could be a healing of the heart. And, for those of you who it is a healing of the heart. You really are in a space where you're just searching for greater happiness, a solution, more fulfillment in your life. This is the Eight of Cups. And you are seeking, in many ways, you're seeking outside of yourself. And again, I just want to say, I know that you've got this urge to want to leave a current situation or put something behind you. And I'm going to bring it back to trust what you feel is right for you. Okay? If something is not working, trust what feels right for you. Step out into the unknown. Be curious. Go in search of what it is that you need to find out for yourself. For some of you, it's, that feeling of wanting to feel more fulfilled in the heart, to find your purpose, to find love. Again, it is within you, but sometimes that journey takes us to different places to help us explore ourselves. So I'm hearing you. I'm hearing that energy, and you know what? When you trust the pathway that you feel is right for you, Virgo, we get the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you hitting the jackpot, and you're able to unravel a whole lot of things that made you feel stuck and held back. And it's like you break free from that stuckness, that confusion, and you find the answers that you're looking for. Goodness, I apologize if that sounded convoluted, but what a powerful reading. I'll pull another row of cards here. Let's use the Golden Tarot deck here for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for March. I'm very aware that this may resonate for some of you, and if for some reason you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading to get deeper clarity, please contact me. Reach out, because I will happily give personal readings. Coming back to matters of the heart, my dear friends. So this is where it has been sitting. In the recent past, your heart has just not been in a good place. You've had disappointment, you've had aches and pains of the heart, and you've done your very best to put on a happy face and to see the light and the goodness in everything. You've done your very best to take care of you, whilst perhaps you've been taking care of others. And it's been seen. It's been seen and recognized by your angels. So just know that. You're a very loving and compassionate person, which means that you're able to give that to others as well as for yourself. And, what has felt challenging was the burden of carrying so much weight of responsibility. And that's what's kept you feeling trapped for quite some time, Virgo. And, this period of time where you've had a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of worries and anxieties, which is the Ten of Swords, this was in reverse over the Fool card, which says to me you're being released. And a time is coming where that's coming to a close. The worry, the burden. And the Fool card is very much a new beginning. It's like stepping away from what has been so challenging. And let me say to you, and I know that you're seeking relief and emotional fulfillment and, purpose in your life. Well, you somehow managed to make this happen, which is beautiful. This is the Victory card, Virgo. And I'm really happy for you that, with the Victory card and the Ten of Pentacles, it's happy days, and things that you're taken care of financially, or in terms of the resources that you need. So Virgo, that's great news for you. Look, the Knight of Cups has appeared here. It was in reverse, so are you missing an opportunity here, or is someone offering you something to ease matters, to ease your concerns, and to help bring a little bit of flow and nourishment back into your life? Let's see. Okay, what else for Virgo, please, regarding this? Seems like maybe someone around you, Virgo, has given you an offer, a gesture, and you are deciding whether or not, with the Seven of Cups, that this is the right offer for you. And so, my dear friends, that's okay. Just check in with yourself if this is going to enhance your well-being and growth. I know that you're in a place of just weighing things up with the Two of Pentacles here, and that's a good thing. Take your time, pause, and see whether or not this is something that is for you. All right, let's pull a card from the Quantum Oracle deck for you, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Yeah, it feels like you've got some decisions to make. And, you know, certainly when we're in that weighing things up kind of mood, we've got to sort of look at not just what's being presented on the surface, but also what is not being said, and perhaps what is not yet noticed or seen. Just do a check-in with your motives, what it is that you ultimately feel is best for you as an outcome. And, you know, if someone is offering you something, just check in whether it's in alignment with you. You have the choice, and that's the most important thing as to how you move forward. At the end of the day, I'm going to say, when you trust yourself and your inner knowing of what you know is right for you, happy success. Beautiful. And that, of course, is confirmed with this Victory card. And people are going to acknowledge the work that you've done, the way you've handled things, the logic behind that, but also that you listen to your heart. And that's really important. With all that being said, it may be time now to pack your bags. It may be time to consider what the next step is for you. Now, some of you may be traveling, moving, taking a break, but I feel like this is the time. You're getting ready for something. Do you have the courage to open those doors and to move on? It's been an interesting chapter, Virgo, and not all of it bad, but it has had its challenges. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Well done. You are a very loving person, very caring, and you are now reaching a time of your life where you are freeing yourself. This is freeing yourself to experience more happiness and fulfillment. It's time to move on, to cross that bridge. This is about transformation. You've learned so much along the way, Virgo. Take those lessons with you. Take what you have learned. Appreciate what it is that you have discovered in life about yourself through experiences. And just know that you are now free. When we take the time to see beyond our immediate circumstances, which is this fellow here stuck on the truck, this was in reverse. When we take the time to look beyond our current situation and we look outside of that to our potential and the opportunities, life just gets better for you. My goodness, Virgo. Is this resonating with your particular circumstances? If it's helping you, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment and let me know what's going on for you. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. For Virgo. Yeah. Just know that the current situation that you're in, where you're at, it's no longer for you. Okay? The time is finished. The window, the opportunity, the season, the chapter, it's done. It's no longer for you. And indeed, after some assessment around an offer that's being made to you, a suggestion, an idea, and you've given it considered thought and checked in with your own values, indeed that also you may realize that particular situation is not necessarily for you either. So going forward, my dear friends, it's all about taking one step at a time, planning the steps, indeed looking ahead. Things are just, I just want to remind you, are fantastic. You've sort of made a breakthrough. But now it's like, let's just do one thing at a time. Let's follow the steps that's required to get ahead and trust that you know what to do and how to handle life as it presents itself. You're being given a new opportunity to start fresh. And that's fantastic. And that was reiterated by the Fool card as well. Or a number of cards here. I feel like for you, Virgo, you can honestly look forward to things feeling brighter, looking brighter, just like a whole new world for you. This is permission, in your reading, this is permission to see that things can be so much better and that it's time to get very real with yourself. Allow yourself to imagine what is possible for you and to know that good things are coming your way. You don't need to pretend to anybody or fulfill anybody else's idea of a role or identity. True abundance, Virgo, is being the real you. And this is your time now. It is your time to cross that bridge and focus on you, to live as the real you, and to let go of all things that may have made you feel entrapped. And, you know, sometimes we look at our lifestyle and we go, is this lifestyle enabling me to be my true self, or is it keeping me trapped in a disguise? Remember, the beginning of the reading is very much about you being able to value yourself. And with that comes truthfulness, to be your authentic self. So now is the moment to ask your angels to help you lighten the load, to get rid of all of those things in your life that represent anything that does not feel authentic to you. Let go all of the things that represent a burden and are of the past. It is no longer a time where you need to feel that you've got to please others. It's now a time to listen to you, to listen to your heart and what you know is the right way forward for you. Ask Archangel Gabriel to help you to lighten your load and to move forward, because the change that you're experiencing now, the disappointment, the heartache, the things that have been really tough, well, that's coming to an end, and it is time to walk away from all of that. And for very good reason. It's no longer serving you. The past is no longer serving you, and that's not where happiness is. Happiness is here. And I know that you feel that you're heading out on a journey and you're not too sure where you're going. Just trust. Just start with 1 foot, 1 step at a time. Be brave. Make bold choices. Progress is there waiting for you. Okay? And indeed, there may be someone there who is a close connection for you, who may also share your vision, your values, and perhaps your time and energy. Well, that's something nice to look forward to. Gosh. So, remember how we talked about how someone is here to offer you something, and I don't know what that is, but we've just pulled a card here where there's an opportunity for you to learn something, to progress your learning. So for some of you, that could be to deepen your craft, expand your skill set, go to another level of education in your career or business. Well, Spirit's saying, see that as the right opportunity for you. Why? Because it helps you to grow you. And it's less about someone giving you something tangible and more about the opportunity for you to grow and develop yourself and to do more of what you're good at and what you love doing. So in the month of March or thereafter, that is something. Keep your wits about you and look out for that opportunity. Because some of you may not realize that there is an opportunity for you to learn and grow, and that's a really good thing. 3 of Michael is just really a reminder. It's time to release the past, any sadness, any disappointments, the energy of the past. This whole situation is wrapping up so that you can move on. And you definitely will carry with you some very important soul lessons. You'll grow from this situation. And Spirit is saying, with time, wounds will heal. Okay? You will definitely move on to have brighter days and more emotional fulfillment and happiness in your life. And that's a really good note to finish on, I believe, Virgo. If you would like to have a personal reading, please reach out to me. I'm going to pull a card from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck as a way to summarize your reading for March. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Virgo. We have Sisters of the Sun rising. And on the back we have a message. You are a highly creative being with the ability to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects and dreams. And just your creative energy, your essence about you, taking the initiative, coming up with ideas. Remain open to other souls joining forces with you. Remember, I talked about people wanting to collaborate with you. Just like the Sisters of the Sun rising, who bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavours, when you allow for aligned group effort, wonderful things can happen. There you go, Virgo. You are not on your own here. You have the opportunity to work with others, to follow your passion, and to find more meaning and purpose in your life. That's it, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Now, if you happen to be a woman in midlife and you are seeking some support or connection with other women, please stay and listen to the following message. I might have something that you could be interested in. Take care, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now. I wanted to speak to those women who are in midlife and experiencing quite a bit of change. Now, if this is you, you may be someone who's realizing you're reassessing your values. What used to be important to you no longer is. Things are shifting and changing. You're realizing that your health and well-being is really important to you. And you've got some decisions to make in terms of how to move forward and prioritize what matters to you most. Now, this can bring up a whole lot of different feelings, thoughts, and emotions because change is uncomfortable. Yet at this time of life, in this season of our life, we are ready to commit to ourselves to do that inner work. Now, if this is you and you know you are absolutely ready to commit to your progress, your own personal evolution, and to start living more like your true self, then I'd like you to consider some options that I have where I walk with you through this period of time to help guide you, support you, give you a little bit of educational content as you move through this season of your life at your pace. I have the option of a 12-month program that really is very transformative. It helps you to build that base, that beautiful foundation where you know that you're living with more balance and calm. From there, life becomes a lot clearer about your strengths, what's important to you, and how you'd like to move forward. Creating that beautiful sense of self-awareness and reconnecting with the truth of you is a very important part of the process. And it doesn't happen in an instant. It takes some time. It takes self-discovery, exploration, and commitment to you. But ultimately, you come out the other end with a greater sense of knowing who you are, feeling more empowered, and a stronger version of you that is a great match for who you want to be and how you'd like to move forward in your life. Now, if this sounds like it's speaking to you, I've got some information below, and I'd love to be able to have a conversation with you to discover more about what's most important to you and how I might be able to support you. Then, of course, there's others of you out there who are looking for a lighter touch point, perhaps a once-a-month opportunity to meet with other women online who are just like you, exploring that space, wanting to reconnect, wanting to feel a sense of social connection with other people, but also have some sense of structured spiritual guidance and educational content to help you move through this transitional time for you. Again, that is something that I might be able to help you with, and it's called the Online Sage Awakening Circle. So my friends, if this sounds like it might be just what you're looking for, reach out to me and let's have a conversation. I'm sure we can discover a little bit more about what's going on for you and how I might be able to help you.